Hello, I'm Ed Pendarvis, and I appreciate the opportunity to visit with you for a few minutes about One Greater Charleston. In 2008, I had the opportunity to hear the president of the College of Charleston, Dr. George Benson, address the Metro Chamber of Commerce. And he was talking about what was going to happen over the next 100 years going forward. And he was particularly keen on the fact that we were going to be dealing with city-states being the primary political grouping that we'd be dealing with, and that we would be in our Charleston area competing with every other city, Raleigh, Charlotte, Atlanta, certainly Savannah, Greenville, Columbia. And I left that meeting realizing that as long as we are divided into two communities, the city of Charleston and the city of North Charleston, we actually going to be handicapped going forward in competing with this. Hadn't the Lord given us a wonderful community to live in, to raise our families, to work and to worship? And I think the Charleston community that we've been for 341 years would be well served if we had one city government going forward that dealt with the State Ports Authority, one city government dealing with the Highway Department, one city government dealing with the railroad, with the airport, one police department, one fire department. And uniquely, we've got tremendous leadership in place, experienced people that we know and love and trust, and both Mayor Joe Riley of the city of Charleston, been there 36 years, just a wonderful mayor. And Mayor Keith Summey, who was former chairman of the county council, but been mayor of North Charleston for 17 years, and amazingly has brought that community to where, in just a few short years, it's the third largest city in South Carolina, the #1 city actually when it comes to retail. And that was before Boeing and the wind turbine facility we got going at the old Navy Yard with Clemson University and the research facility. Charleston will be the first city in South Carolina forever and ever. And that's the purpose of talking to you about this. I would appreciate your help in talking to the folks on City Council and helping us to put together our message of One Greater Charleston in our community, and merging the city of Charleston and the city of North Charleston into One Greater Charleston. And we do this by asking the leadership to stay in place for that transition. All members of City Council in both councils, 12 members of the city of Charleston, 10 members of the city of North Charleston, would serve through this 4-year transition period and represent their districts. Mayor Riley would be the mayor for the first 2 years, and Mayor Summey would be the mayor pro tem. And after that, ascribing equal status to North Charleston, Mayor Summey would be the mayor for the next 2 years, and Mayor Riley would be the mayor pro tem or mayor emeritus. But they've done such a wonderful job. We know them. They are capable of doing this, and I don't know anybody else who would better serve us in that capacity. Not only do we have great leadership, but one's a Democrat and one's a Republican. So it's not giving one political party anything. It's not about politics. It's about how best to run governance of our local community over the next 100 years, so that Charleston is the #1 city in South Carolina, as it should be. You know, I've spent the last 30 years putting business deals together, and a good merger of equals, just like in a good marriage. The sum of the whole is so much greater than the sum of the equal and separate parts. And that's exactly what I think we have the opportunity to do in One Greater Charleston. I think that'll be so much stronger going forward than one small city or second city or third city in South Carolina being one city. If you will follow the action that we'll have on the screen and get in touch with us, we'd appreciate so much if you'd work with us and give us your voice in helping our community come together as One Greater Charleston. Thank you.